17 games plus the same. Add another 30. Fuck up for the 30. Fuck out on her buddy, yeah. Fuck out her buddy, yeah. Fuck off some more money, yeah. Spot selling green, 3 phones, steady ring, chain, corner, dinner, freezer, never change on your people, yeah. Never change on your people, yeah. You better never change on me, nigga. Gun doesn't leave, I'm not the ball, but it's sneak. And the done, baby, this is not a toast. I'm done, I know you see how they going with me, baby. On my son, I never change on me, baby. You know, split them out the block, baby.
Is cold air today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Come on now, come on, let's go! Let's go, let's go!
Ready? 50, plant. Blue draw corkers. Get it.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Don't say nothing. Check 20.
X3, 218, 5.
On second down, Love. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him.
Now.
And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Check 9, check 9. SOS, SOS.
Smooth.
SOS, SOS, SOS. Slam, slam. Shift.
Hit it.
On first down, here's Love. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
10 Tucson. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, Haywood.
Alert
3. Speed grip.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away as they saw in the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense.
Here we go. Here we go.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
On first and 10, Jones. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Ready?
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ready,
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Jones. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on the set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, seam 6.
Mike 3. Mike 3. Hey.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Come on,
From the
set.
24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Too little, cover.
Golf, golf. 2.
2nd and 10. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication across each zone. You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Sam on. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Yo, 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 go, go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Get it.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, set. 18 Gator.
59. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
5.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back him. There he is.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Army.
Go.
Throwing Jones. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the... That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
60 Pittsburgh.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Defensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter.
4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here we go, here
The
we go.
Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll look to throw. Completes this one to Meredith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Combo.
Go. Five.
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Okay, ready?
Mike spoke. Yo.
Lead grip.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when I think he likes natural light best.
They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Second and 4. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Marr now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. following the touchdown. Here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Go!
At their own 24-yard line.
Down.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay in it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Let's get it.
Let's go
From
now.
the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. You got nothing today.
Rock it.
Shoot.
Hustle. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. This to Jarwin. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Last
They'll
stop.
get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Hey, Sue.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Now.
Back to throw. He hits White, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
On the double.
This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Ready.
So from the 36 now,
Pittsburgh.
1st and 10.
Bring it.
Hey, Wahoo.
0-0, Mike free. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the
Look at me. Door. Go.
Drop to throw. This one to Jarwin over the middle.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Bravo.
check. No. Off. Check 13. Check 13.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Ricky.
Man.
Hey, turn it out.
Shoot.
They'll set up to throw.
No chance.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. He's running in a big way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Landry now on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They could really put them in command before the mission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the 39, Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike's 59.
Back to throw. Jones. Buying time to his left. Going deep here for Parker. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw here's incomplete. Intended target, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Smoke.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. I got him. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
And I
They'll set up a throw.
It's going to be a long day.
And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
At the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Give me that ball, defense. Hey, Haywood.
Crash, crash. Fofo's the mic.
Now.
Looking to throw. Jones. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Shoot! From the 45 on second down, Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
And the Dolphins first down.
Here we go.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He gets it to Cooks. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We'll remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. And bringing out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Got it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Seam 6.
93's the mic. 93's the mic. It's our time. It's our time.
Hard.
Check. Lucky.
Deep grip.
Looking to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. The gap has widened there. The Packers have scored again. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along.
Hey, Commissioner, I ain't letting up on him either. That nigga been talking shit. I ain't letting up. So don't get mad at me for blowing him out, because I ain't letting up. You been talking all that cash money shit up in my DM. I ain't letting up.
to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Ready. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. There's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Squeeze. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Kill.
Ready. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll throw now on the final play.
You ain't doing nothing today.
It's caught. This is White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Let's go.
In what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
25, check 25.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Set up. 8, read.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Watch the run.
Get it.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Mike's 59.
Jones now off the play fake. And it's caught by Parker. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Ready. Leo. 50, plant.
Oh, shit.
Hit it.
Here's Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone?
Here we go.
That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
What do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Set, ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Hey, high 7.
I'm coming after you.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
First down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Come on,
so
set.
After the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
X3, 218, chopper.
Now Jones. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Let's go. 18, Gator.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Shoot.
On second down, it's Drake, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here we go.
22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Pick the edge. Come.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get picked too.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going to win the hoop.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Ready.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
56. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Second and 11. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
New England on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Got his man, that's Harry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 44 on the year, it's a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now right completes it to Jarwin. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Quarterback, don't.
Hey, Zoo.
We ain't begin.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw.
Lock down, baby. Greg got the key to this one.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Ready.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
0-0, Mike free. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Harry. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here we go.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Combo. Hey, let's get this.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Rock it, now.
Second and 4. And that one his first incompletion in its last 6 passes. And it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Ready,
New England on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is third and 4.
Here I come.
Mike 3. Combo.
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Zipper. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this. Mike 3. Shoot.
They're going to look to throw.
Watch the flat. Watch the flat.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had...
You know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right, he talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Get it.
Again, they run with Gurley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On the
The
ready.
Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for 1 more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he's got his man. That's Landry. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in the...
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, 1 for now and 1 for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a body week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend.